Middle school, 8th grade ELA classes. So today I'm going to show you how to use Ebsco, which is the research database that we use here at Beaker for your 8th grade research project. So to get to Ebsco, you're going to start at marshallschools.com and you're going to go to schools, Beaker Middle School, just like normal here, and then student resources and library. So once you're here, you're going to click Beaker, of course. And then there's two places you can click to get to Ebsco. The first one is this one over here under favorite links. That will take you there. Or I added one under the 8th grade links, under the 8th grade research project. So that one right there will also get you there. So when you get here, it'll probably be empty. So let me erase all that and we can start over. So your user ID is BMSOWLS, so BMS Owls. And then your password, I'm not going to say what it is in this video, but I emailed it to your ELA teachers, and so they have the password and they will tell you what it is. Type that in and click sign in. So we're here. This is where you're going to type in your subject that you're looking for. So the overall theme has to do with World War II. Well, if you type in World War, some people use the number 2, some people use the II. If you type that in, you're going to get so many. Look at this, results, 312,662. That's ridiculous. That is not what you want. You're going to want to look at your specific topic and get more narrow with it. So for example, let's say you chose Eva Braun. This is the one I would choose because she was Hitler's girlfriend and she's kind of an interesting lady. So this is the one I would choose. So now we're here. Here's our results, 652, much better. But one more thing that you're going to want to do is right here, you're going to want to click online full text. So click right there. And then now your results are only 363. Now, you're not going to go through and read all 363 of these because that's silly. You don't need that many. But you got to decide, what are you going to write about this lady and what articles are going to help you get that information. So the first one here says it is a periodical. It says she was not a passive bystander. An interview with German historian presented concerning the life of Eva Braun. Okay, so this might be a good one. Let's click on it. And it looks like this, and then we're going to go to access options, and I'm going to click PDF. So then it's going to open for me, and I'm going to look at it. Before I print, I really need to look at this and see if this is actually even what I want. So, okay, it says it's 3 pages. I can see from this right here, it says a 3. So I would start by reading the introduction here, and then I would read the headings. I would read what this says, and then I would scroll down and see if this is actually what I'm looking for. So far it is, and oh, it's actually really only like 2 pages because this is just the extra stuff down here. So totally doable. I could totally read that whole thing. So I need to print this. Now your ELA teacher is going to tell you how they want you to print it because it might be a little bit different. So I'm not going to tell you about the printing part, but the next part I'm going to tell you about is super, super, super important. So make sure you're watching my screen here. We need to start a works cited page. So you need to have a document open. Oh, that was not supposed to be here. Ignore that you see that. Okay. So we're going to start a works cited page. We're just going to type works cited, hit enter, and then we're going to do left justified. So works cited, that is when you keep track of what articles you're using so that you can use the information and give credit to the authors of those articles, because you cannot plagiarize this assignment. You cannot take someone else's words and say that they are your own. You need to give credit to who actually wrote the article. So again, this is the first article I'm using here. So this is going to be number 1. So I'm going to write a number 1, and then I need to do the works cited. Now, you guys are so lucky because the computer will do the works cited for you. All you have to do is go over here to this little quotation mark where it says cite. Click on that. And then the style you're using is MLA 9th edition. So click on this. And then literally it is done for you. You are so lucky. We used to have to write this out by hand, and it was really something else. So you're very, very lucky that this is all done for you. So click copy to clipboard. So it's going to copy it. Then you're going to go back over here to your works cited. Again, this is your first article. This is the credit we're giving it here. So we're going to right click and click paste. Or you could also make sure that number 1 is there, and you do Control V, and that will also do the same thing. And then click enter, and then number 2, because we're going to go to the second article then. So we can go back here. So these that say peer reviewed are good. Let's click on this one and see what it says. Oh, if you look here, there is not a way to access this article. For some reason, it is just giving you information that this article exists, but you cannot actually access it. You don't want that. Okay, let's see what else we can find. Adolf and Eva, it's a review of the book. You don't want a book review. Let's see if we can find one more. Here's videos. You don't want videos. You can't use those. All right, let's click show more results. Here's another book review. That's not really what we want. Oh, let's see. Power couple, Eva Braun, and let's click on this and see what we got. Access now. Let's see. Is that not going to help us? Well, shoot, that's not going to work. The research is all about just like trying things and seeing what you can find, and not all of them are going to be able to be accessed. So you really do just kind of have to scroll through here and find what you're looking for and click around, and don't get frustrated. I know this seems frustrating, but don't get frustrated. This just takes a while. So eventually you're going to find, oh, here's a newspaper. Let's see. So we can click on this. This is a newspaper article. Ugh, is this not going to give it to? Oh, it's that right there. Like 4 things. Yeah, that's probably not going to help you much. Okay, so do you see how this is just taking time? I have to go through. Oh gosh, now I got to scroll all the way back down to the bottom. So this just takes time. You just got to go through and take time and click on things and find what you're looking for. I know it's not always fun and it's kind of time consuming, but when you're done with this project, you will be so proud of yourself, I promise. So if you can't find anything with Eva Braun, then you might type in, and you might want to learn a little bit more about Adolf Hitler, because remember I told you that was his girlfriend. So there is tons of results here. I would click online full text, and then, oh, this might be good. It's an ebook, so you could click on this. Access ebook. Access now. I clicked right there. And then, okay, this is 112 pages. You cannot print 112 pages. So this is what you're going to do. Over here on the right-hand side, you're going to go to Table of Contents. And you're going to scroll down and read what is in this book. And then see if there's anything that might mention Eva Braun. And if it does, that's the page you're going to want to go to. So let's say we want to go to page 48, the People's Hero. So we're going to come down here and type in 48, enter, and then boom, we're on page 48, and we can read through here, see if it mentions Eva Braun, okay? Now, make sure that when you go to print, you only print the pages that you want. And again, your ELA teacher can show you better how to do that. Do not forget to do your works cited. If you use this, click Cite. Remember, choose MLA, copy to clipboard, and this would be article number 2. So we're right there, number 2, Control V, and boom. Okay, and then you're going to go back and do the same thing again. And I know this is very time consuming, but it is so worth it. So just kind of dig through, don't give up, and keep going. You've got this. I believe in you, 8th grade.